Felder wants his teammate Sean Brady's nickname to be Brickhouse, and I'm not sure there's a more appropriate moniker for this guy than that. Have you ever seen a fighter respond better to a loss than Sean Brady did against Kelvin Gastelum after he was humbled by Belal remembered the name Muhammad? This man's wrestling and grappling and sheer physical strength is as scary a proposition, I would think, for any future welterweight contender. And now with momentum reacquired, we'll see if Sean Brady can take that requisite next step. Well, for years, the UFC's welterweight division has been among the promotion's strongest, and that is certainly the case here as we get our look at the undisputed UFC welterweight champion as he gets ready to defend the title.
The welterweight champion of the world. He's a star. The guy is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and he carries himself in that manner. You can watch this guy from his approach to the media, to his appearances. He does everything right. He's the champ for a reason. It all boils down to who he is and how he approaches everything from the media to the fight camp.
And as commentators, we like heat, we like friction. We definitely have some of that on our welterweight championship matchup here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Sean Brady. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Belal. Remember the name, Muhammad.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, here we are inside the home of the New York Knicks. It is Madison Square Garden, and I think a lot of people remember when Conor McGregor and Eddie Alvarez ushered in this building as far as the UFC is concerned back in 2016.
I mean, that place was insane when Conor McGregor became the UFC's double champion. From outside of the arena to build up to the fight, to in the arena when Conor became the king. This was a great moment in the world's greatest arena. Look, the best fights in history have happened here. And on that night, Conor McGregor etched his name in stone.
Muhammad gets the early takedown.
You see him put himself into the half guard, like the control, yep.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Oh, that looks tight. Oh, and now he gives up on the submission.
Oh, nice.
Making all these shots count. Brady's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Brady's in half guard.
Keep your top roll and look for those elbows.
Now he's going full mount.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Belal Muhammad.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Just over 3 minutes now to go. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Nice job by him there. He was being dominated and is able to reverse position. Brady's back into full guard, really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully. Oh, right into mount.
Nice positional control here. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Ooh, postures up and now goes with the big strike to the body. Well done there by Sean Brady. Oh, some big punches raining down here, picking his spots well, and hasn't chosen to engage his opponent on the ground necessarily, posturing up and making these shots count.
I mean, why would he when he's having so much success doing it and fighting in this exact same manner that's leading him to be ahead in the fight right now?
Muhammad's in half guard. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
That was nice.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Relax. Keep those hands high.
45 seconds to go here in round 1.
Hey, scramble, get up. Scramble, get up.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. And plenty of time with which to work. 30 seconds to go in the round. Brady's back in full mount.
You got to be careful here.
15 seconds.
Create a scramble. Let's go.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Brady. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Second round, straight ahead.
All right, take a seat. Deep breath in. Breathe. Take a drink. All right, here we go. Listen, you're doing absolutely awesome. I want you to punch.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Multiple takedowns landed for him over the previous 5 minutes.
And you know what, John? Even more importantly, look at the opponent now. He's afraid to pull the trigger because he's been taken down so many times. Getting taken down is one thing, but having it happen to you continuously really does make you gun shy. And right now, he's very tentative to let his offense go because of the fear of getting taken down back to the mat again.
All right, here we go with round 2. Nice job offensively as the strike lands clean. All right, different round, but same approach out of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter. I'm not sure if there was an injury, but his ground game is so strong, he hasn't made any effort to take the fight there.
I don't understand when you possess that skill, when you're so good on the ground, so strong in positions. He does such a great job of finding submissions. I don't know why he wouldn't spin the vast majority of the fight here. Tonight he is fighting a very confusing style of fight, and I just don't get it.
Oh, big knee there.
Now he's throwing that jab to the body. jab.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Brady gets the takedown. Nice entry on that attempt. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Brady's in half guard now. Striking pretty well from the bottom here. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Oh, how about that transition to top position? Beautiful work by Belal Muhammad. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. He passes to half guard. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
All right, so he lets go of the submission now.
He let go because he saw that he was going to lose his position. You got to maintain dominant position when you're in a fight.
Brady ground and pound from half guard now. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Sean Brady.
Let's go. We got a scramble here.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger. There it is. Now he's going to mount. Oh, he got to his spot. He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, feet on the hips here. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Belal Muhammad. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Muhammad's right back to the full mount here. And busy as he looks to improve position here. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Side control now. Muhammad's back in side control. All right, operating inside the closed guard now. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles. Nice defense.
It's work.
Oh, he's stepping over the head here. It's tight.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Oh, good ground and pound here. Nicely done. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Oh, he gets tagged there. Nice combination to the head. All right, that's the end of round number 2.
All right, listen, everybody. You did great out there, but I need you to be a little bit more patient, okay? I need you to follow his hips wherever they go.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this 3rd round of this championship fight. Brady gets caught by that straight punch. You gotta do better than that defensively. Sniff that one out as he blocks the kick. Well, you can feel that breeze octagon side after the swing and a miss by Sean Brady. Oh, nice straight. That'll work. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Brady gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. A couple hammer fists there for good measure. Lands with the ground and pound here. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back.
He passes the half. Gotta get out of there. Down into his mount.
All right, side control now. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. We march on, 3 minutes to go.
Strong reversal there.
Oh, great reversal to top position by Muhammad. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Holding on to the submission attempt here.
This has got to be the end of the fight.
Somehow he gets out.
Well, he had the triangle choke locked in, but he did a good job of staying patient, maintaining his calmness, and found a way out. Great job defensively.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Sean Brady. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Getting him out here. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Look to counter that hook. Let's go. Look to counter that hook.
Muhammad's in half guard. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Brick house, Brady's back in half guard.
Beautiful ground strikes landed. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man. Changing the position. Yeah, he's in half guard here. Now he's going full mount.
Good work from the top here by Brickhouse Brady. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Brady's right back to the full mount.
I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You have to make, watch arm bar here. Arm is very tight.
Oh, the submission defense holds up, he gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Brady getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet.
Oh, right into mount.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Brady's in half guard. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Stop!
All right, listen, sit down, take a deep breath. All right, you lost that round. I need you to go out this round and fight that takedown. I need you to stay off.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
All right, so there's the end of the round. It had a little bit of everything and nearly a finish due to a submission.
But you see,
Fight.
when you're on the ground with him, you're in danger. You're constantly under attack. There is no place to rest. Where you can rest with most guys, you got to be very aware against this guy, or he's going to catch you in something that you can't get out of.
All right, here we go, fourth round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Man, great job finding a way out, finding an escape to get back to your feet.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Nice jab by Sean Brady. Double leg takedown lands. Brady's trying for a submission here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locking. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it shows in that defense.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
All right, into full guard here.
Look for a pass immediately in the half guard to keep advancing the position.
All right, feet on the hips here. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Brady. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Muhammad's back in full guard now.
He passed the half guard. Nice.
Well, he's got his back now. On his back now, he's going for the rear naked choke.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up. It's work. Come on, I'm standing up. It's work.
Knee on belly.
Oh, getting leaky now. The hard ground and pound has opened up a cut. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Muhammad.
In the half guard.
Just over 2 minutes now to go. Muhammad's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Oh, he's got him in the crucifix now. A lot of body weight from the top position. If you're on bottom here, this is not a good place to be.
You have got to free one arm. You cannot worry about both of them. Get one free and then start building towards doing something else. But the first step is to get an arm free to start trying to be able to defend yourself. You have nothing blocking your face when you're in this position.
Showing off that leg dexterity and flexibility rubber guard now.
I mean, it's unbelievable to watch these guys who are able to bring the legs all the way up around the shoulders and just control you. Because to me personally, and I'm no jiu-jitsu expert, to me personally, it feels like this is a position to really just slow everything down. Are there submissions? Yes. But the ideal thing in this position is to slow you down from damaging and really just make you feel more in danger than you really are.
Muhammad's in half guard. Another strike hits that eye area, and it is getting messier by the minute up there.
Well, he's getting targeted now. He's been hitting that spot so many times that his opponent sees the cut, and the cut is advancing.
Hard elbows, hard elbows. Big right hook there by the champ.
Brady's back in full mount. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
10 seconds to go in round 4. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Stop.
Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
You ready? You ready? Do
It is the 5th and final round. He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Oh, roundhouse kick. Effective jab there by Sean Brady. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here and just continues to punish his opponent's body here in this round, just like he did in the previous one.
Very active off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Posture's up here and now going to the body with that big strike. Nicely done by Brickhouse Brady. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Brady going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions. Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Brady's in half guard now. And right into side control. And now he's got the back. All right, close guard now. Outstanding pressure from top position here by Sean Brady. Oh, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination there.
Very accurate, a lot of activity, and the hands look phenomenal nice.
Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side. How in the world did he escape that submission?
Brady gets back up. Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
All right, late in the fight now, DC, the submission specialist clearly is going to be on the wrong end of the scorecards if we get there.
You got to get going. It does not matter if you get them first from the top. It does not matter if you get the guard pass.
Brady's got his head. Let's see if he can secure a guillotine choke here. Ooh, that submission looks tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities. Nice shots landing from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike lands. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching forward, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Brady. Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off his back, DC. Oh, he lands another strike to the body. He just continues to punish his opponent's midsection here in this round.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
15 seconds. Muhammad's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 49-46, and 49-46. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Sean Brady!